Welcome back, everyone, to the Bourbon Judge. We are diving into a special edition for Father's Day. Yes, Father's Day is coming up. So I wanted to go ahead and get this episode out. You know, we're less than 2 weeks away from Father's Day. So I was like, let's go ahead and get out. Let's call it a list of 5 different whiskeys that are, in my opinion, I think are just great whiskeys by themselves. And are also would make great presents for Father's Day. So these are ones that, I think, most people would definitely enjoy, would really love to have this as a gift. So if you're, looking to buy a present for your dad or for a friend of yours who's a dad or your special loved one, I think these are great options to go ahead and either buy in person directly at your store, or in many cases you can even buy these online as well. So I wanted to go ahead and get this episode out there to give you time, if you are shopping online, to go ahead, place your order, and have time for that item to be shipped to your house so you can gift wrap it and then hopefully give it to that special dad in your life. Cool? All right, awesome. I'm going to go through these, no particular order, a variety of different price ranges as well. But again, wanted to go ahead and get this out there so they kind of give you time to kind of, figure out exactly what you're looking for. Hopefully go ahead and buy it. And if you are a father yourself and you're like, hey, you know what, Judge? I want to forward your episode to my special loved one so that if they're buying me whiskey for Father's Day, you can just go ahead and send them the link. And then hopefully once they have a chance to review the episode, they can go out and buy one of these bottles for you. Cool? All right. So we're going to go through 5 different options. Kind of go from there. And of course, you guys know me. I'm always going to end it with an asterisk. Cool? All right. Here we go. Let's start off as the number 1 slot. Again, these are not in order, but just the number 1 slot. This is a brand as a whole. We're going to go with the Bardstown Bourbon Company, the Origin Series. So we have the white label, which is the bourbon in the high rye mash bill. We have the black label, which is the bottled and bond. And last but not least, we have the rye from the Origin Series. Purely all Bardstown Bourbon Company, their own whiskey, so no more sourcing, at least as it relates to the Origin whiskey. This is purely their whiskey itself. These range anywhere from like $45 to $65 each. So $45 for this one, about $55 for this one, and the rye is a little bit more expensive, about $65-$70. So great quality whiskey coming from Bardstown Bourbon Company. I'm putting this as one item on the list because, really, if you get any one of these, I would personally be equally happy just to have one from the Bardstown Bourbon Company from the Origin Series. Cool? All right, let's move these around a little bit. There we go. So that's number 1. Coming number 2 on the list, I'm going to give a love down south. I was just down south actually last week in Georgia, where this company is. And I wasn't in their neck of the woods. I was in Atlanta, but you can find them definitely in certain markets here and there. A little bit harder to find in stores, where these you can definitely find in stores. But this brand, a little bit harder to find in certain stores. If you're available, it's typically available, I should say, mostly in the South, some places in the Northeast, and then even like over in Texas. But if you're not in those markets, don't worry, no concerns. You can go directly to Sealbox. So Sealbox.com, they do carry 13th Colony products. This is their rye whiskey. It's like a $40 bottle. I mean, it's fantastic whiskey, number 1, coming from 13th Colony Distillery. This is their rye, but I've reviewed their rye, their bourbon. I know everyone loves their double oaked, and that's like the hot commodity that everyone's looking for. I get it, but I'm telling you, the standard bourbon and their standard rye, in this case the rye, don't sleep on those either, folks. $40 bottle, $45, kind of depending where you get it from. $40 to $45 bottle, easily available. Definitely online, you can get it shipped to you, and phenomenal. When I say phenomenal, they are one of the best craft distilleries in the U.S. I guarantee it. All right, on that note, I need a sip. Cheers, everybody. Wow. I'm sipping my asterisk, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. I need another sip because I'm quite thirsty today. Whew. That's too good. All right. Coming to the number 3 spot. Oh, man. This is a fan favorite for most people. Not all. I don't think you'll ever get anything that's everyone's favorite, let's be clear. But this is a fan favorite for the price, for the availability, and for the quality of the whiskey. Number 3, Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Whiskey. Single barrel product. The one I have here, it comes in at 130.7 proof. Amazing whiskey. I learned myself. I mean, I've always, obviously, of course, you can always add a few drops of water to kind of open up whiskey. I don't normally do that, but I did that in my recent episode where I compared this with a few drops of water to kind of proof it down to the Jack Daniel's 12-year. I'm telling you, folks, at $65, readily available almost across the entire U.S. in most markets. This is pound for pound one of the best products on the market. Yes, I said it. Pound for pound, one of the best products on the market. I know it's not bourbon, it's Tennessee whiskey. Let's get past that. It's fantastic whiskey. At about $60, $65, sometimes even a little bit less. One that you definitely do not sleep on. All right, I need another pour, but I'm not going to pour Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof right now because I do need to run some errands in a little bit. So I'm going to go with something with a lower proof, which is the 13 Colony, 95 proof. All right, still going to get to that asterisk in a little bit. That was what I was sipping earlier. Ooh, 13 Colony, gosh, they're rye whiskey. Oh my goodness, amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, coming in the number 4 spot. Now this one, I will say, it's a brand where I don't think I've ever had anything from them that I dislike from their brand itself. I'm a big fan of their double oaked, but this product, oh my gosh, it might be the best French oak finish of bourbon on the market. Now for them, you more than likely, I mean, you can definitely find them in some stores. I mean, I find this by me in the Northeast, but depending where you're at, if you can't find it locally, you can definitely go directly to their website. I mean, what's easier than that? Go to their website, buy it, get it shipped to you, and give it to your dad for Father's Day. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's a little bit more expensive, about $80 bottle. Huge fan of Lucky 7, the Frenchman. The double oaked is also equally as good. The holiday toast, as well as all the other ones that they have out there. The proprietor, which is I absolutely love. But this one at $80, you can get it directly from their website. Oh man, this is the Frenchman. It's so good. It's flat out amazing. So that's number 4. All right. Before I get to number 5, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Give everyone out there some other ideas if I did not mention ones that you think would be great Father's Day presents. So drop a comment with other ideas. Last but not least, please make sure you also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. Cool? All right. Cheers to that. Tasty. That 13 Colony Rye. Wow. Coming in the number 5 spot. Again, these are not in order, but the number 5 spot. This is their small batch, but they too, like Lucky 7, you can buy them directly online from their website. I actually just did a barrel pick with them not too long ago with my good friends over at SLB Drinks and also my good friends over at Stuff and Whiskey. So a barrel pick is coming in for us, but fear not. You don't have to wait for our barrel pick. You can also go directly to the website to buy their small batch. You can buy their rye. They have combo sets. And the cool thing about them, they even sell online 375 milliliter bottles. So a lot of different combinations that you can get directly, again, from their website. My good friends over at Frey Ranch. Yes, Frey Ranch in Nevada. Folks, Colby and Ashley, his lovely wife, and Colby, the owners, they are a true farm to bottle company. They do it all online. I mean, literally, they do it all, not online. They do it all, I should say, from the start. They grow their own grains. They distill it. They age it. They bottle it. They do it all in person in Nevada. I love that about them, and hence the quality of their whiskey is just straight up amazing. All right, cheers to Frey Ranch. Now we get to the asterisk, the final item. So why is this my asterisk? The reason why is because it's a little bit more expensive. It's number one. Number two, it's actually not bourbon. It's not rye. Woo! Uh-oh. Curveball from the judge. Uh-oh. Whew. That's good. So, my asterisk, my curveball, it's not bourbon. It's not rye. It's close. Very close. Very close. It's a little bit more expensive. So if the father in your life has been a great father and you think that that gentleman deserves to own a bottle that might be anywhere from like $120 to $150, and by the way, you definitely have to find this online. Check for it over at Shared Pour. But I will tell you, and I'm hoping Mrs. Judge got this for me for Father's Day. I'll take any of them. Found North. Oh, Found North is blending and creating, as their blends, some of the best whiskey on the market. Yes, I said it and I stand by it. Found North, absolutely amazing. This is the last little bit that I have from a sample from when I did the live stream with Found North. But if there's one thing I asked for Father's Day, and there was just really like 2 or 3 things, this was the top of my list. Their whiskey is Canadian whiskey, so sure, it's Canadian whiskey, but it is flat out amazing. And I'm telling you, no matter if it's their whichever batch it is, every single one that I had that Found North sent me was absolutely amazing. So I did this to Mrs. Judge. Please get me a bottle of Found North for my Father's Day present. I begged, I pleaded. We shall see. All right, my friends, until the next time, peace, cheers, and most important, friends, salute. Take care. See you guys.